What's up guys, Gamextra here back in another video. Today's video is what if Sadie won Total on the island. I do like the character Sadie and I thought it'd be pretty cool to do this as she only completed one season and this is my next video for this next character. So after Sadie it will be of course Courtney, so let's begin. So how can we make Sadie win? And to make this simple, I'm going to say she doesn't annoy Courtney and keeps on missing and doing really bad in the challenge. So she does alright in the challenge, but she still doesn't win. So because of this, DJ still lists his mask up with Jeff and Gwen, and LaShawn are able to win it. So luckily the Gophers win, but the Bass still go elimination. Sadie's afraid that she might go home and she wants to make Katie proud, so she decides to go over to Courtney Harold and asks him to team up with her as they're the underdogs and need to stick together. Harold accepts and Courtney decides to team up, join Sadie as well she doesn't like Duncan. Remember, Duncan hasn't had that moment yet. They've not bonded yet, so she would be alright with this as well. I would want to get rid of DJ as he cost him the challenge even though he got his money back. So Bridget would be the swing vote. So these three vote for Harold and these three vote for DJ. And I think because Courtney is her friend, on top of the fact Sadie could also convince her that DJ cost him the challenge, DJ gets sent home. Episode 13 is basics training. Sadie would probably tag out first, but everyone else does alright how they did normally. Duncan, Jeff and DJ, Courtney last longest. Gwen still wins that challenge, and Jeff ends up falling. And Howard rigs votes against Courtney. Episode 13 is extra torture. So Trent and Sadie, they both fall out. I think Trent would probably win that first part. LaShauna, Jeff, LaShauna, and then Lindsay and Duncan, Heather and Harold. Harold will still wipe out after seeing Heather's top come off. And because of that, Harold still gets sent home. Episode 14, Boys vs. Girls. So this is where Duncan cashes in his favor with Jeff and decides to make the guys alliance a few episodes earlier, and the guys still win the challenge. Now at the merge cast. Episode 15 is hide to be sneaky, and Sadie would be alright here, but Heather and Lindsay decide to team up. But Sadie also is aware that she can't be with Heather, so she decides to keep her options open and just looks out for herself. Because of this, Eva still gets voted off like normal. So Heather gets a random immunity passes the blush she kisses Trent. This would still work as Duncan obviously and Jeff aren't really much of a threat, so Jeff and Bridget really aren't going to change that. So Gwen and LaShauna's trying to convince everyone, but I think Duncan will try to convince people. So Sadie's the only one who probably votes with them to get rid of. But Duncan wouldn't do Bridget play yet, so he wants to get rid of Izzy. But the other 6 are voting for Trent. So Trent gets sent home. Episode 17 is where we have hide and be sneaky. And this is where the hide and seek challenge. LaShauna would still win immunity and Heather would call out Owen on the roof. And Sadie would get caught very early on. Duncan decides that he needs to get somebody else in their alliance and he's going to target Bridget. Jeff doesn't want to vote for Bridget, so he decides to go to Gwen and to Heather to try and convince her to vote for Bridget, which Heather accepts. He also gets Sadie on his side as she's a former Killer Bass member, and that's 5 votes, and Izzy's also in their alliance. So these 6 vote for Bridget, with the other 4 voting for Izzy, and Izzy gets sent home after Duncan tells Jeff fine will vote for Izzy, and Bridget gets eliminated. Episode 18 is where we have the bike race, and Izzy and LaShawn are still out for the entire episode. Jeff wipes out Gwen. We know that Duncan and Owen wipe out. We just need to figure out who crosses here. Because Lindsay would have crossed second, Sadie ends up crashing. Sadie panics, and because of this, she ends up crashing onto a landmine, flying and crashing, wiping out, so Lindsay gets sent home like normal. Episode 19 is episode Lindsay gets sent out like is normal. Episode 19 is Hook, Line, Screamer, and this is where they have to survive the Horror Fiend challenge. So Sadie would end up screaming. Gwen, Duncan, Heather screams. So everyone gets cool, and Izzy gets shoved like she does normally. Jeff still wants to get ice cream. So Gwen and Duncan, so Gwen still wins immunity from the real psychic killing. So people can normally scare, but do I think it performs badly DJ did? My answer is no. And I think now we'd have to have a traditional vote to decide who leaves, because I think that's the only way this could work. So Duncan has the Guys Alliance. So there's no way Heather saves herself here. So you see 5 vote for Heather, or Sadie votes for Heather, and I think Heather gets sent home. Episode 20 is where we have Wakanda Gone Wild. And basically here, Izzy would probably still shoots. Izzy would end up shooting Sadie with the tranquilizer dart. In the end, Gwen still wins the veil, so Izzy gets sent home. Episode 21 is where we... Actually, no, Izzy wouldn't get sent home this time because LaShawn is not... Heather's not here. And I think the person who'd win the challenge for the meal would be Sadie. She would be able to talk to the animal and bond with it, understanding that you could be with your best friend in the cage, and she ends up winning it that way. Gwen at the beginning voted off, however. So Gwen and LaShawna, Izzy and Owen are a couple. So Gwen and Jeff decide to target Owen. And in the end, Izzy still gets sent home for slightly different reasons to the original. Episode 21 is Wakanda Gone Wild, so it's Gwen and Jeff, Duncan, LaShawna, and Sadie and Owen. So, part of the elimination, eating Jeff and Owen and Sadie. Second part, Race Bunny Island, Gwen and Jeff. Finally, remember the elimination with Duncan and LaShawna. So no one has immunity, but they think it's popularity contest at this point. And they vote off Jeff for being nice, so I guess that doesn't really change either, so Jeff's out. Episode 22 is, well, LaShawna still goes. Episode 23, this is Guys versus Girls. So, no, Miss Coconut, but beyond that, non-elimination. Episode 24 is Are We There Yeti? So Gwen and Sadie, Owen and Duncan. Sadie's very happy with herself, and Gwen's very proud of her. But her and Sadie are really good at the challenges, so I think here Sadie would end up being afraid, and she ends up, of course, obviously, her and Gwen. Duncan has the map with Owen, but Owen ends up smuggling sticky buns, and he ends up running across the finish line before he can even get to the finish line, so the girls end up winning, so Duncan gets sent home. Episode 25 is where we have a Triple Dog Dare You. Sadie wouldn't have the same resilience as Gwen and Owen, but because Gwen was going to give up originally, I think Gwen gives up before Owen here, as Owen's a party animal. There's no way I can't see Owen definitely making it to the end. Episode 26 is where we have the helpers. So Gwen's with Sadie, Duncan's with Owen, Shauna, Duncan, Owen, Jeff, Owen, Izzy, Sadie, Owen, Sadie, Owen, Beth, Owen, Cody Owen, Tyler Owen, Katie Sadie, Justin Sadie, Noah Owen, and Ezekiel Owen. So the race to the end, it's very, very close. Justin would rip his shirt off to distract Owen, and he would distract him with muffins, and Owen runs like mad, and that's how Sadie could win Total Drama Island. And that's that. Thank you guys for watching. This is the animation order how I think the season would have gone if Sadie won Total Drama Island. And yeah, peace for all.